If you're using Windows 7 or Windows Vista, you can also create your digital story using Windows Live Movie Maker. A simple search in Google should point you in the right direction. The program can be downloaded for free from the Microsoft website. Once you have the program installed, launch it. Let's start by adding the photos we've taken or downloaded. We do this by clicking on the Add Videos and Photos button, locating them on a computer, selecting all of them, then clicking Open. We can also move our images by clicking and dragging them to our desired location along our timeline. We can do this for multiple images by holding the Shift key and clicking on them, then moving them as we did before. Let's add our music or narration which we've recorded in Audacity. We locate it on our computer. Open. You will notice a green bar now runs along our images. This is our sound. We could also add a title to the beginning of our project by clicking here on the title button. Anytime you have the text on the screen, it's important to allow enough time for your audience to be able to read the text. An average on-screen time should be between 3 and 5 seconds. You can change the duration of your images by double-clicking on the selected image and manipulating it here. This is where we indicate how long an image will last on screen. If the audio of your digital story lasts for 2.5 minutes, then you would have 150 seconds. If you have 15 images, then each image would appear for 10 seconds. You may have more, you may have less, but it's important to make sure that your pace of your narration matches your images. Once our images are sequenced and our audio has been added, we can now add certain transitions and visual effects to our project. We do this by clicking on the animation button, selecting the image, and choosing the one that best fits our needs. Unlike iMovie, we have to choose from predetermined options. We have Ken Burns style effects which pan and zoom your image from one end to the other. After you've added your pan and zooms, you can add cross dissolves, fades, and other transitions to your digital story. You do this by selecting the appropriate one from your top left pane under your Animations tab. You have to be sure you have a rationale as to why you've chosen to use these transitions. Listeners of digital stories often say that when they're overused, they take away from the impact of the digital story itself. After you've produced your story, it's now time to save it. You may be tempted to use this YouTube button here to share it to the web. Doing so would require you to have a Windows Live account. If you do not have one, don't panic. You can use the drop-down menu here to save the movie for computer as a Windows Media video file. This is a format that's compatible with YouTube and can be burnt to CD or DVD. Let's title it and save. This WMV file can now be shared with your professor or friends by sending it by email or upload it to YouTube.